know we love digging into interesting case studies, and today we've got one that might just get you thinking about your own business.
Sounds good.
So picture this, a super successful digital media company, amazing team content is top-notch.
Okay, got it.
But there's a catch.
Oh.
Their
yeah.
platform,
Yeah.
it's holding them back.
I've been there.
Right. They've
Yeah.
built it on Strapi React.
Oh, interesting.
And it offered that custom development flexibility, but as they grew,
Yeah.
things got complicated.
Yeah,
Management became a real headache.
I bet. And this is something we see a lot, actually.
Is it
Yeah, companies hit these common pain points.
like what?
Well, for one, managing content becomes a bottleneck.
Especially for the non-technical folks.
Exactly. And then integrating those essential tools, like your SEO plugins or social sharing.
Yeah, I gotta have those.
Right. It becomes a nightmare.
A real pain.
And on top of all that, the platform itself, it can't keep up with their growing audience.
So you're talking performance issues, user experience takes a hit.
All of that. It really starts to impact their bottom line.
So they're stuck.
Pretty much. They need a change.
So what did they do?
Well, they called in the experts, Peanut Square LLP.
Now, I'm really curious about this because I know Peanut Square LLP, they don't mess around.
They don't. And they don't just throw out some generic solution either.
Right, they take the time.
They listen, they analyze, they really dig deep into understanding the company's unique challenges and goals.
It's a personalized approach.
Absolutely.
So what did they recommend in this case?
Well, after careful consideration, they suggested something that might surprise you. WordPress.
WordPress. Really? I mean, isn't that mostly for blogs?
That's a common misconception. WordPress has evolved way beyond just blogging. It's a seriously powerful content management system now, capable of handling complex websites.
Okay, I'm listening.
And for this particular company, it turned out to be the perfect fit.
So Peanut Square LLP just migrated all their content over to a basic WordPress template.
Oh, no. They created a custom theme, perfectly aligned with the company's branding.
Nice.
And crucially, it was optimized for speed.
So we're talking about a snappy user experience then.
Lightning fast. They were scoring 95 plus on Google Page Speed Insights.
Wow, that's impressive.
Right.
So how did they pull that off?
Well, they used a bunch of techniques. Lazy loading of images for one, optimizing how JavaScript is delivered,
Smart.
and leveraging browser caching to the max.
Okay, so their site is looking good and it's super fast. But did it actually make a difference for the company?
That's where the real magic happens. The results were incredible. Let's start with content management. It became a breeze.
No more bottlenecks.
Gone. Non-technical team members were updating and publishing content with ease.
That must have been a huge relief.
You have no idea. And the best part, their maintenance costs plummeted.
How much are we talking?
They went from spending 20 hours a week on Strapi React maintenance down to just 5 hours with WordPress.
That's huge.
Think about all the things their developers could do with that extra time.
No kidding. So they're saving money. Things are running smoothly. And I'm guessing their performance improvements led to a better user experience, which probably gave their SEO a boost.
You got it. Their search engine rankings climbed significantly, which meant more organic traffic. This migration wasn't just about tech. It was a strategic move that seriously impacted their bottom line.
It's amazing what the right solution can do. But what strikes me is how Peanut Square LLP approached this. They didn't just swoop in and fix the technical stuff. They transformed how this entire company operates.
That's what they do best.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It is.
It's like they really get it.
Yeah.
They understand how to use technology to solve real business problems.
They see the big picture.
Exactly. And they don't just stop at the quick fix. They empower the company to thrive in the long run.
It's about building a lasting foundation for success.
Well said.
Thanks.
It sounds like Peanut Square LLP really got into the weeds, understanding this company's needs and workflow.
They did. And during that process, they uncovered something interesting. This company was heavily reliant on a custom plugin
Okay.
that they had developed for Strapi.
Oh, so that adds another layer of complexity.
Exactly. Migrating that functionality to WordPress could have been a major obstacle.
I can imagine. So how do they deal with that?
This is where their expertise really shines. Instead of forcing a square peg into a round hole, they took a step back.
Okay.
They analyzed that plugin's core functions, really broke it down,
Yeah.
and then they recreated those functions within WordPress.
Wow. So they basically rebuilt it.
In a way, but they did it smartly. using native WordPress features and carefully chosen plugins.
So they weren't just copying and pasting code.
No. This was about understanding the why behind the plugin, what was it actually doing, and how could they achieve the same results within the WordPress ecosystem.
That's really impressive.
It was, and it had a couple of great side effects.
Like what?
Well, first, it ensured a smooth transition.
Wow.
No data loss, no broken functionality.
That's crucial.
Right. And second, it actually improved the plugin's performance and maintainability.
So they turned a potential problem into an opportunity to improve the system.
Exactly.
I like that. Now, what about the company's team? Did this approach have any impact on them?
Big time. By streamlining the platform and empowering the team to manage content on their own,
Yeah.
they freed up those valuable developer hours.
So the developers could focus on bigger picture stuff.
Precisely. Creating new features, optimizing the user experience, things that move the needle.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So it sounds like this shift benefited everyone. What other tangible improvements did the company see after moving to WordPress?
Well, we talked about the cost savings, the performance boost.
Right.
But there's more. They also gained access to WordPress's massive ecosystem of plugins and integrations.
Ah, yes, the plugin library. It's huge.
It is, and it opens up so many possibilities for extending the platform's functionality.
Can you give us an example? How did they use those plugins and integrations?
Sure. They were able to integrate tools for SEO, social sharing, email marketing analytics.
All the essential.
Right, and all within the familiar WordPress dashboard. No more jumping between different platforms.
So everything is centralized.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This means they can manage everything from one place. It's a game changer for efficiency and productivity.
And I bet having all those tools at their fingertips made it way easier to analyze data.
You bet. They could track website traffic engagement conversions all in real time.
So they can make data-driven decisions.
Absolutely. They can see what's working, what's not, and fine-tune their strategy accordingly.
It's amazing how a single platform change can ripple through an entire organization.
It is. But I think the most important thing is this. This wasn't just about technology. It was about empowering this company to achieve their goals.
So it's about understanding the why behind the tech.
Exactly. Peanut Square LLP, they weren't just selling a service. They were helping this company unlock its full potential.
So for our listeners who might be facing similar challenges, what are some key takeaways they can apply to their own businesses?
I think the first takeaway is this. Regularly assess your tech stack.
Don't be afraid to shake things up.
Exactly. Make sure your technology is aligned with your current and future needs.
Sometimes the best solution might seem counterintuitive at first.
Like switching from a custom-built platform to something like WordPress.
Right. It's about finding the right tool for the job.
Exactly. And that brings us to the second takeaway. The best solution isn't always about building something new from scratch.
It could be an off-the-shelf platform.
Or a combination of both. It all depends on your specific needs.
And the third takeaway.
Find partners who get it. Partners who understand your business goals and can help you navigate the digital landscape.
Look for expertise, experience, and a commitment to your success.
Like what we saw with Peanut Square LLP in this case study.
What really stood out to me about Peanut Square LLP was how they emphasized not just fixing the problem, but empowering the company to manage their platform moving forward.
That's key. They weren't interested in just a quick fix. They wanted to equip this company with the knowledge and tools to thrive on their own.
So they provided a sustainable digital strategy.
Precisely. And that's a valuable lesson for anyone listening. When you're evaluating potential partners, don't just focus on their technical skills.
Look at their approach to knowledge transfer.
Their willingness to empower your team, their commitment to your long-term success.
It's about finding a partner who's invested in your growth.
Absolutely.
Listening to this case study, it's clear how much of an impact the right technology decisions can have.
Oh, absolutely. It can make or break a company.
It's not just about websites and code.
It's about creating a digital foundation that enables businesses to grow, innovate, and reach their full potential.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, what final thought would you leave our listeners with?
If you're feeling held back by your current technology,
Or even if you're just curious about exploring new possibilities,
don't hesitate to reach out to experts like Peanut Square LLP.
they can help you assess your needs, identify the right solutions, and guide you on a path to digital success.
Remember, the digital landscape is constantly evolving.
And so should your approach to technology.
Well,
All right, that's a great place to pause for now. We've covered a lot of ground today, from content bottlenecks to WordPress transformations. And I hope our listeners are feeling inspired and empowered to take their own digital journeys to the next level.
and if this deep dive has piqued your interest, and you'd like to learn more about how Peanut Square LLP can help your business thrive in the digital world, don't hesitate to reach out to them.
They're always happy to have a conversation and share their expertise. This is the Deep Dive, signing off for now.
Thinking about this whole case study, it really highlights something important.
Yeah, what's that?
Having the right people on your side makes a huge difference.
Absolutely. Technology is great, but it's the people who make it work. The strategists, the developers, the designers.
It's the human element that brings it all together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And finding a partner like Peanut Square LLP,
Yeah.
they get it. They understand the technical side, but they also see the bigger picture.
They're not just executing tasks, they're thinking strategically. Right. They bring that unique blend of technical expertise and strategic thinking. It's not just about building websites, it's about building solutions.
Solutions that actually help businesses grow.
That's what sets them apart. They're not
Yeah.
just coders, they're problem solvers, collaborators, digital strategists.
They wear a lot of hats.
They do.
So for anyone listening who's thinking about making a digital transformation,
Yeah.
don't underestimate the importance of finding the right partner.
Couldn't agree more. Look for a team that shares your vision, understands your challenges, and is genuinely committed to your success.
It's like finding a guide through the digital jungle.
That's a great way to put it. Speaking of guidance, remember that question you asked earlier
Which one?
about choosing the right platform for your business?
Oh, right. Even with a partner like Peanut Square LLP, understanding your own needs is super important.
Absolutely. It's about knowing your must-haves and your nice-to-haves. What are those non-negotiables for your platform? And where can you be a bit more flexible?
Scalability is a big one for me.
Yeah, for sure. Your platform has to grow with your business. Handle those spikes in traffic and content demands.
Definitely. And ease of use is crucial too.
Especially for non-technical teams.
Right, if you've got people managing the website who aren't tech savvy.
You need a platform that's intuitive and user-friendly.
Absolutely. Can't forget about security either.
That's paramount these days. Your platform has to be secure, reliable, with a solid track record of protecting data.
No compromises there.
Yeah.
And of course, budget always plays a role.
True, but think of technology as an investment, not just an expense.
Right. Sometimes spending a bit more upfront can save you a lot of headaches down the line.
Exactly. A platform that's cost-effective in the long run.
So it's all about finding that balance.
Between functionality, usability, security, and affordability.
The sweet spot.
Yes. And that's where a partner like Peanut Square LLP can be so valuable.
They can help you navigate all those choices.
They've got the expertise and experience to guide you toward the perfect solution.
The solution that's tailor-made for your business.
Precisely.
Well, we've covered a ton of ground today.
We have.
From those content bottlenecks to strategic migrations,
It's been quite a journey.
you've seen how the right tech decisions
And then the right partners.
can truly transform a business.
Absolutely.
So if you're feeling inspired
Yeah.
to take your digital presence to the next level,
Or even if you just have some questions.
don't hesitate to reach out.
We're always happy to help explore those possibilities.
Keep innovating.
And keep diving deep.
This is The Deep Dive signing off.